I think we're live.
Yeah.
Sweet. Far too many windows open, as always. I'm talking to the stream. I have far too many windows open, which is fine. And we have some tunes. Let me know if it's too loud. You should be able to hear it now. Okay, cool. And you can hear me over the music? Yeah, awesome, awesome. Win. This is one of my many free-to-play accounts. I don't even know why I'm logging in. I made this for a friend who just got into the game like last week, and he's already blown past me on this account. But yeah, legendary Pew Pew. I remember when Rails were good, a long time ago, years ago. And no new promos. Welcome, welcome. If anyone has any requests, especially for songs, let me know. I have most of mine queued up. I appreciate that. Thanks, Mobile Gaming. I think I have 3 tournaments left on my main, and maybe Hangar Showdown. Ooh, a free spin. Let's see if I get something good. What do we get? Credits. Nice. Those guys over at Plarium were totally stream sniping me, and they adjusted my prize last second. I know it. I got scammed. I got hacked. I'm kidding. Let's see. What is your power at? 4 or 5? Oh, perfect. I will fire up my... Yeah, I'll fire up my sous chef account, and that's a perfect power. Daily login, and then I'm just gonna switch accounts right away. YouTubers extra lucky, fortune vote, technically not gambling, fortune vote, at least it's not Great Rush.
Fortune Vault, Fortune Vault. It's 10 keys per spin. Fortune Vault, Fortune Vault. Got your pawn extreme. Fortune Vault, Fortune Vault.
Where's my game?
20 is silly.
Oof.
Fortune Vault.
There we go.
YouTubers extra lucky. Fortune Vault.
Fortune Vault.
Technically not gambling. Fortune Vault, Fortune Vault. At least it's not Great Rush.
Sure. I'm just gonna accept everyone. Does anyone else want to get in on this? 8K is a little high for me for this account. I'm actually very light on the mods on this account. Yeah, if somebody's around 4K, let me know. We can group up and get some matches done.
Fortune Vault. Got your pawn extreme. Fortune Vault, Fortune Vault. 5 or 20 is silly. Fortune Vault, Fortune Vault. YouTubers extra lucky. Fortune Vault, Fortune Vault.
Did I miss it?
Not gambling. Fortune Vault, Fortune Vault. At least it's not Great Rush. Great Rush.
No, I did not see your ID. You know what I wish they would do? Give us the ability to just dial down our entire hangar. So if we could, oh, happy birthday. So we could say, dial me down to rank 4. So everything gets dialed down to rank 4. Implants, mods, pilots, weapons, mechs, everything. How great would that be? So I could take my normal main account and then just dial it down to whatever I want to play at. And it won't be SP dropping because everything would get dropped down at the same rate. Big brain. Isaac Vincent, great to see you. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not giving away a bunch of acoins tonight. That'll be sometime next month. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, redeem stuff. Yeah. One day. I have a lot of work to do. Gobo's a little big. Dang. What are we doing tonight? I don't know. I'm gonna do a couple of matches on my very, very, very light budget account. What? You're not joining? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna do a couple of matches here, then I'll switch to my main. See, and the big challenge for my main is I can't make a playable hangar under 12K. I just don't have the flexibility for it. Nah, I don't wanna.
2, 1, go. Let's get things started.
I refuse to take damage. Nah! Get me out of there. Nah! I refuse to not die. You're dead. I don't need more health than what I currently have. Should probably reload though, but I want to kill this guy first. I'm just gonna farm some kills over here. Don't be attacking my buddy. This is really, really dangerous. Super dangerous. Can I reach this? That's fine. I appreciate that. Hey! I got killed by a bot. What do I want? No, guided spam. Compound beams are really, really strong. I think they are quite possibly stronger than burrow beams. And by quite possibly, kind of guaranteed. A few seconds of mitigation left. Let's see if I can close the distance. And I can.
You have won the match.
Comment? Sure. When you're using Hornets, shoot, if they're mismatched, shoot the smaller one first. Because the poison, the venom effect is based on the second weapon, the one that fills the meter. So on my main account, when I use 16s and 8s, I shoot with the 8 first and then hit with the 16, and then it does 10,000 damage per tick. If I do it the other way, it's 4,000 damage per tick. It's huge. And that does more damage than a pair of 12s. Tournament matching has nothing to do with your hanger, it has nothing to do with your squad power, nothing to do with your win rate, nothing to do with your shoe size, nothing to do with your marks at school or how old you are. It only has to do with your current rank within tournament. The reason I'm so gung-ho about Hornets right now is because they're very much endgame meta, especially on Redox, because they're currently bugged on Redox, and it does extra damage. So all the endgame players you see using Redox with Hornets, we're all cheating. Shh. And yes, Goofy Goober, I replied to your request for the collab on my video. Oh, 8K. Yeah, let's find out. Okay, big big challenge here. Can I punch up to 8K? Yeah. If anyone wants to do customs, put your squad power in the chat. Red Mech Gaming, you don't need to keep repeating that. I can read the first time.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm pretty aggressive with the old ban button, just so you know. And the first person that begs gets banned from the account, the channel. I have no patience for beggars. I'm just gonna be more of a nuisance here with my pods. You're gonna savant me, eh? Yeah, I don't think so. Although we do have to capture the middle soon. Wow! So much love for Chef. It's wonderful. Everyone's targeting me in my little Lancer. I don't have any kills yet. This is horrible. At least it was an assist. Ow. Ow. That'll do it. Strikes are fine. It's just more guided spam, right? There's a death rocker on the field, and I don't have an outlaw, which is gonna be bad. I thought I was reloading there. Tisk tisk. Like, very end game strikes are not good. They just don't hit hard enough, but like mid to late game, they're fine. No, Surge got me. I'll catch up on the chat in just a minute. Yeah, Robot Hunter is totally carrying me here. I don't think we can win.
You have 2 minutes remaining.
Nah! Aegis Domes, no! No! But I think we just won. 4 kills for the newbie. Yes! Yeah, a Robot Hunter totally carried me. That's awesome.
You have won the match.
I'm gonna catch up on the chat though. Let's see. Well, the difference between 4 and 8K is a lot of just raw energy that I don't have. Like, if I look at the opponents, okay, thanks. Okay, we have 20 energy seeker versus my maximum 16. We have 18 energy nomad versus my maximum 16. We have maximum 24 energy revokers versus my 16. The difference between 16 and 24 is 50% more damage. Oh, this is cute. Thermal lance with overdriver on surge. Neat. This isn't nearly as... It's cute. It's kind of try hard. There's 2 energy not being used without the thermal lance. Does he ever get the overheat effect from the thermal lance? Probably not. Was it like 4.5 seconds? Yeah, it's 4.5 seconds for weaken. That's an eternity. That's an absolute eternity. And Deathwalker at oh, not that much. Only 24 energy. Yeah. Oh, and what were the mods like? Okay. Just catching up on the chat here. If we punched up to 22 from 10, yeah. Not to diminish what you did, but I think it's a lot easier to go from 10 to 20 than it is to go from like 3 to 6 or like 5 to 10. Strike rockets, I said. Goofy, you guys want to be friends? You can have 100 friends. You can add more through Plarium Play. And I don't know if you can link friends through Facebook. You used to be able to. Okay. And don't mind me, it's a little hot outside. It's going up to... it's in the 40s right now with the Humidex. It's 107 Fahrenheit right now, and tomorrow it's going up to 120. And not too many months ago, we were at 40 below. And for people that use real units, that was 40 below Celsius, and we're looking at 48 Celsius tomorrow. Hangar reviews, maybe. It depends on how many people are on. Okay, can I get everyone to put in the chat what their SP range is? Because maybe we can actually do some customs. Acowl 13, welcome. Well, I guess we can do a couple of really quick hangar reviews. Do you want me to be super hardcore or friendly? Oh, that's an old account. Wait a minute. This hangar is literal perfection. Oh, I think I missed a number in there. I did not copy the 3 at the start. Okay, 27, decent win rate. Okay, Outlaw Quasher, I don't hate this. When I first saw Quasher, before it got buffed, the idea that you had to be exposed to get 8 shots off seemed like it was asking a fair bit. Because in my world, if you're getting 8 shots off, your opponent should be dead. But the fire rate's pretty quick. And you can wall peek, and the fire rate's pretty quick. And then those guided bolts do a ton of damage. So is it better than Gemini? Almost, maybe? Almost? I mean, I put them on my Orion on the budget account because they're kind of good. But yeah, on Outlaw, I don't think it's the worst. I mean, the obvious places for it are things with good shields like Aegis, Blockhorn. Yeah, I don't, if it looks like I missed your comment, feel free to repeat it, but if I said that I saw it, spamming it's not going to make it happen any faster. When I was growing a music channel on Twitch, going from like 0 to like 15, 16,000 subs, I had zero hesitation for banning people. Zero. Because it's just bad for the chat. Like, I had very strict rules, no religion, no sports, no politics. Ham and pineapple on pizza is a valid topping. If you argue, you get banned. The chat really liked it because people weren't talking about stupid things that would cause fights. So we weren't there to discuss hot button topics, we were there to enjoy the music. So same thing here. No begging, no spamming. Deathwalker with Storms, classic. You have the reload time. Unfortunately, you still need the 40,000 implant parts to finish that off, which I think is probably worth it. No, I get it. And people, if I'm obviously not reading the chat, like repeating yourself every few seconds is fine, but just posting the same thing over and over to fill up the chat, I'll just ban for that. Like, I'm not trying to make a living off of YouTube, so I get to be a lot more harsh with my policies. As you might have noticed, I don't actually beg people to subscribe. It wasn't a requirement to win my giveaway last week. It's nice, but and I'm not monetized on YouTube, so all of this is a labor of love. I don't make the big bucks like Ruffles or BMP or Hypho. Okay, we have Citadel with Compound. That's another good build. Because Citadel with the seismic effect in place, you move fast, they don't move, and you can keep them locked with compounds. As long as you have the timing to cycle between the left and the right weapon, it's good. It's good. I also don't hate revokers on Citadel. Like, it's the only non-dashing, non-teleporting mech that I think can get away with revokers. Okay, Salvo Pods, classic. And revokers on Blizzfrost, also not bad. Yeah, hangar's fine. Like, other than the obvious, you need better implant or better mods, and you need another legendary pilot or two, and you probably need to max out your implants. This is all fine. No complaints. Nah, Seeker Repeater. Lacewing Hornet, I actually really like Lacewing Hornet, but you need Venom. You need the Venom damage implant, because that's where all of the damage comes from. Hey, Gray Metal. Panthers are probably the weakest of the OG good epics. Like, I would rather use a Redeemer instead of Panther, and for sure an Orion, and probably Aegis as well. The Panther is still fine, but I think it's number 4 for the epics. Yeah. Okay, one more quick review, and then we'll see who's up for games. Sorch, you went boom. Yeah, I'm still a huge fan of the Podgun Redeemer. Okay, we're back. 28,000. Hellfire's on Surge. The next Math and Mechs video is very likely on expected values. It's related to probabilities, and that will be out probably next week. This first hangar is free for all. I never got into Hellfires because they were really bad when they first came out. And by the time the last upgrade for them happened, I didn't have any implants. And the numbers looked better, but not good enough to make me excited to max them out. You mean Oracle 16 and 8? Oh, the double pods are way better than the Oracles, even though they're higher energy. Hellfires always looked super fun to me, and I wanted them to be good. If I see them on the deal, I'll probably pick them up. But the big challenge for me at endgame... Did I freeze? Okay, good. The challenge for me at endgame is I can't just say, oh, hey, there's something in Gear Hub, like Crate Rush, I'll pick it up. Because I need to max it out. I need to get it to at least 6 stars, and I probably don't have the blueprints. So even with the triggered Crate Rush event to get the extra 20 blueprints, it's barely enough to get it to 6 stars. And some weapons, you really need to get them to pink for them to be effective. And at like 19k power, and that's not humble brags or a flex, it's just the harsh reality of end game play. All of your stuff has to be maxed out. Should you buy Redeemer? The serious answer, the only thing from tier 6 that you should get is Orion, because you can use Orion up to endgame. It's my starting Pokemon at 19k power. Like, I think in all 3 of my endgame hangers, Gemini Orion is my starting mech. It's that strong. It's a very, very strong build. I can make Podgun Redeemer work, but I have a lot of practice with it. I'm not saying I'm good, I'm saying I have a lot of practice with it. I know my 10-second timings, and it is one of the more skill-intensive mechs. Should you get it? Personally, I think it's a ton of fun. Mimicker is also a ton of fun. I don't really recommend either unless it really makes sense to you. Why is Orion my starter? Because I get to one-shot all the scouts that are rushing to cap the first beacons. Because if I land Hunter's Mark and the 4 bolts land, if it's a scout, it's dead. Unless it's a Blizzfrost with Icy Grip active for the mitigation, or Nomad during a dash or a few seconds after for the mitigation. If it's a scout without a mitigation effect, even if it has max mods, it's dead. I'll definitely do a game or two with Orion Gemini. You'll see how silly it is. Okay, back to the review. You went boom. Aegis Overdriver. I think that's probably the best weapon for it. That's the best place to put Overdriver anyways. Stormrack Outlaw. It's good. When you max out your Outlaw, almost everything works on it. Like, charge rockets are very popular. Pods work. Anything indirect like savants or even strike rockets work. Josiah, thank you. Yeah. Like, share, subscribe. But almost everything works with 16 energy weapons. Like, almost all 16 energy weapons are playable in endgame. just because they hit so dang hard. The 12s are a completely different story. And it doesn't sound like the difference should be that much, but going from 12 to 16 is a third more. And that kind of is a huge difference. I do not like mismatched weapons, but it's for the extra 2 energy. You don't really have a choice, that's fine. Storms on Hemlock work fine. Tetra rifles also work okay on Hemlock. Yeah, Jack, that's another good point. You should always keep an eye out on the season buffs and the daily buffs too, or like the weekly buffs, because those can make a big difference. And of course, Deathwalker compound beams, that's not bad. I think storms would probably be better. But then what do you put on your outlaw? Yeah, it doesn't look like... Oh, actually, strikes. Yeah, I mean, this hanger's better. And the fragment gun on Seeker, these things hit so hard. Good, you're running... Oh! I've got a question. Instead of the fragment gun range, do you have the warp damage? Because it stacks with the fragment gun damage. So you can run weapon damage, warp damage, range, and cooldown. Well, I like that it's an achievement too. Like when I started working on my achievement for Frag Seeker, I thought, oh good lord, here's another super annoying achievement to do. And the first time I took it over for a run, I'm like, these things hit really, really hard. And once the mods are down, you just chew up your opponents. Okay, I think I have a message here. Hopefully there's no racism or profanity. Work. Yeah, give it a try. Give it a try. GVAB, stream's going, I think the stream's going well. We need some tunes, and I'm gonna see if I have to do any more matches. Raju, where was your previous question? You can do Hornet 12s on Mimicker, or do you have... What weapons do you currently have for your Outlaw at 28? And Grey Metal, sorry if I missed you. Grey Metal, have a great night. The question of dual 12s or 16 and 8, with very few exceptions, there's no difference. There are a few corner cases where... Does my face turn off? Check, there we go. There's a few corner cases where with revokers and some combinations of pilot, mech, and multi-layer perimeter, you might kill them one round faster, maybe. But for things like Hornets, you want a mismatched set. Yeah, for Hornets, use the 16 and 8. Everything else, basically everything else makes no difference. strike rockets, and I still have to try this on test when I eventually get off my butt and log on to test. Because the listed stats on strike rockets they seem wrong to me. They seem very wrong to me. But in general, there's no difference. I'll collect these later. Yeah, assuming it's the same rank and level. And with Hornets, always shoot the smaller one first and then fill the meter with the bigger one. Because the Venom does damage based on the weapon that filled the bar, not started it.
We have taken smooth operator. Well done. Dragon target. Dragon target. Dragon target. We're losing the lead. Infinite fire.
Hey, that guy did get behind me. Oh. Oh, that's a player. Oh, that's sneaky sneak. Supplies! But camping for kills doesn't help. We need to get some caps. Oh, I still want to charge down there. I can't resist. I can't resist. I can't believe I missed that. Oh, well. I had to. Sorry, guys. I had no choice. I was gonna lose my pilot card if I didn't go for it. Getting out of there. Oh, he blew up. Thanks, team. Disruptor Outlaw, yeah. There's a lot of, you know what I really like about the game, and this is something very few people talk about? The meta has never been this healthy, I think ever. I think the meta is absolutely amazing, because you can run all sorts of silly builds, and they're all very effective.
Tracking target. Double KO.
So I got a couple of kills there. We're winning now. Woo! Sous Chef V, look at that.
Well done.
Ah, playing. What am I doing?
You have 2 minutes remaining.
Is he still alive? Nope. Rock me Amadeus. No, looks like it's it. Let's do some quick math. 9 plus 9 plus 6 is 1 left. Why does my Pod Lancer not have a pilot? I don't know, maybe I didn't have a pilot, maybe I forgot to put one on. I do all sorts of crazy things. Let's find out. This one. Oh, I got carried in there so hard. I mean, what did I get? 4 kills? That was fun though. I don't mind the challenge. You know who Wrathful Zulu is, right? We used to play like 2 to 4 hours a day, and when we were around 5K, we applied for Void, And during the tryouts, they said, you're going to be up against like people twice your power. And we're both like, bring it. Because like, I loved the challenge and I fully expected I was going to lose every single time. Hail Sting, and you'll hear this from almost every content creator, Hail Sting is great, but it's squishy and it really needs max mods. That's the single biggest problem with it. I appreciate that, thanks. I need to spend some credits and acquire implants, do something with pilots. I'm just gonna skip something here. I'm going to that. Here's how I get all of my implant parts on all of my accounts. I go buy one of these cheap legendaries for 42,000 credits. Book. And then I scrap them for 4,500 parts. I don't know who's all in for customs, but we can do your thing first. Do your thing first. My implant inventory, sure. So this is my very, very, very budget account. So Mimicker, Hemlock, Gatecrasher, Stalker, horrible. I have, just because I have this, I was really tempted to get the, to work on strike rockets, because they are good at this power. Yeah. The second they allow in-game trading is the day the game gets flooded with bots farming. It'd be horrible. Oh, it's because I didn't have a barrage pilot, and I don't think I have. Do I have any other legendaries? Oh, I do, I guess. Wait a minute. Happy? Yeah. Trading in this game would be bad. It would be really, really bad. I've seen it in other games. It gets stupid. I think I was going to rank up one pilot though. Yeah, I think that's enough. Yeah, for sure, Podgun Redeemer is better. I did it this way intentionally, just to mix it up. I have way more experience with Podgun Redeemer. I have a lot of experience with Podgun Redeemer. But yeah, I just wanted to mix it up and get some reps in with the Hornets. I will check. I actually need to quickly pop over to the kitchen and get another drink. Yeah, there's different implants, like basically the bad implants, legendary ones, they're available for credits. And when the implant market first came out, you could buy them for 10 credits, 10 acoins. Was it acoins? There was a bug where you could basically get infinite implant parts, and nobody told me before that was fixed. BMP, woo! Always great to see you on. Congrats on 30,000 subs. We have some spins here. What do we get? We're just about to do some customs. Are you in for some? So hopefully something in the 4,000 to 8,000 range. Let's try to keep it fair-ish, balanced-ish. That's pretty good. Few skins. No comms. Because my settings for volumes are good right now. Yeah, I don't want to mess around with it. Okay. If you can, please post your ID and I will jump on that one next. Robot Hunter. We're already friends. Okay, start from the right. Mimicker, super fun. I don't like mixed weapons. At least they're the same type. Yeah, if you can double this Hornet 12, that would be fantastic. It's Zumu Jr. Okay. Now the Orion Gemini. This is one of the best builds out there, I think. You have a bad news. Temporary for now, yeah, makes sense. And Storm Racks for sure. And you have the reload, perfect. People have mentioned that the legendary implant and the cooldown and duration for their mechs, they're really hard to come by. Burrow 12's nice. Are you running all three weapons? Good. Yeah, I like this build for the Surge with burrow beams, running all three weapon implants. Arizona. How hot is it there right now? We might have you beat. And I'm in the middle of Canada. It's horrible. With the humidity tomorrow, we're pushing 120. And disruptors on Outlaw, yeah, that's fine. Ooh, Australia, nice. Okay. Zumo Jr. Are we friends in here, or is it another account? Ah, it's an invitation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And it disappeared. There we go. Oh, we should totally play. Okay. Solus, ugh. With the speed boost, maybe? Maybe? No, this is, did Ruffles leave Flu? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know why he would. Redeemer Charge Rocket. Yeah, like Redeemer needs more speed. That's just crazy. It's not a bad weapon though. Not a bad weapon at all. Surge Revoker 16, yeah. I would personally not use the range. I would use another either distance or radius if you have access to them. If you don't have them, then this is the best. Oh, that'll be Ruffles' alt account. That'll be Freefles or another Ruffles. Because I'm not friends with Ruffles main on this account. What's this mech? Bright House? Huh. Enjoy your break. Thank you for hanging out. Pew pew. And Orion Overdriver. I prefer Orion having more burst damage. So either sniper weapon or storm rack, or I'll load them up with pods. I'm not a fan of Chungus. I know it's a fan favorite. Getting it just for the 150-day redemption for 3,000 acoins, perfectly fine. At low power, basically all legendaries work fine. They're all strong at like 2 to 4k squad power. Most legendaries start falling apart by the time you hit 8,000 or 9,000 power, and not a whole lot is actually good after 12. But Bastion has more hit points, is faster, and that's not including the shield. So I prefer Bastion over Chungus all day long. Now the buff on Brick House can be good. It also sets your team up for like 2, 3, 4, 5 for ones. Because if somebody gets in the area with a burrow beam or storm racks or mortars, you're cooked. And you're giving up a ton of damage. Deathwalker's great. No, I'm talking about Chungus. That's what I don't like about him. Like in Magical Christmas Land, where everything comes together perfectly, you give all of your teammates 100% damage bonus, and they all shoot their artillery or their guided spam or whatever, and you just lay carnage and destruction to your opponents, and they all disappear in a puff of smoke. That's Magical Christmas Land. In reality, 1 or 2 people might get a buff, the Chungus dies, and people get killed with area damage. If you're that well coordinated, you can make anything work. Okay, I need to step away for just a minute to get a drink. I'm gonna do 1 or 2 really quick hanger reviews, then we'll do some customs. So again, if you have Mech that's like 4,000 to 8,000 range, love to do some customs. MP3 Killer 45. Orion EM, mid-game it's fine. I found that EMs and railguns in endgame, they just don't hit hard enough. There's a few maps where the EMs will work. Where you're at, this is perfectly fine. This is perfectly fine. Disruptor on Hemlock, it's fine. Because if they're stunned, you're gonna get like 3-4 pulses, maybe a splash. That's fine. Again, I am not a fan of mixing weapon types, but the Viper and the Overdriver are both assault, so close enough. I'm not a fan of Sentinel. Personally, I wouldn't invest any more into this and swap this out before you swap out the Lancer. Do I love coffee? I do love coffee. I do not have a machine because in my world, a properly drawn espresso is made with a machine that pulls 9 bars of pressure, and most residential units don't do that. Normally I do a French press. Sometimes I'll do a mocha pot or a Greek coffee. I have an AeroPress that I haven't used for ages, and that's like ghetto espresso. I own a coffee distributorship, so I've been in the coffee industry since '92, and I actually got into selling coffee because of video games. It's a funny story. Is there a way to mute the in-game when I'm not playing? Yeah, you can just turn it off. Or I can just click away from the game and the music turns off. Okay, back to the review. Frost Revoker is fine. And Savants on Lancer. Like, personally, I don't love Savants, but for area damage, for hitting 2-3 targets, especially with Lancer, it's good. Like, you're probably not going to rack up a ton of kills. You'll get kills with it for sure, but the fact, like, if you can manage to hit on average 2 opponents every time you pull the trigger, you're doing a bunch of damage, and you're definitely doing your job. And the size of Chungus is ridiculous. Yeah, yes it is. Okay, I have a fun little song to play here. I'm gonna be right back.
Chef Vlahos, he's a culinary master, but on the screen, he's a pixel disaster. Greatest chef in the world, that's true. Worst mecharena pilot, total noob. He's a pay-to-win pilot with 0 aim, but man cooking, perfection's his name. Serving up victory, but gaming's a shame. Still, we love it, just not in the game. When the bots come marching, he's the first to fall. Chef Vlahos, bro, just uninstall. ChefVlahos, bro, just uninstall. Vlahos flips the pan so high, sizzle in the air like stars in the sky. Greatest chef alive, that's no lie. But in mecharena, he's the reason we die.
Talking does the body good. Wow, that's a lot of delay. That's a lot of delay onto the stream. Customs now, actually. What I am gonna do though, just gonna quickly swap out some stuff here. Doopa-doopa-doo, doopa-doopa-doo. I'll just post the room code, and then whoever wants can join. I just want to swap out. Some stuff off of this Mech. Guided, legendary. Guided barrage. 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 Doopa-doopa-doo. Legendary unlocked, and I believe yeah. Wait, what? I thought I saw Pilot already had my pots. Ingrid, yeah. I'm about to be supremely embarrassed. I think I was shuffling way too much inventory, and I might have had the wrong implants. Raju for sure will be here. Okay, so this mech is good. I'm just gonna double check everything because I'm super paranoid now. This is a beam pilot with beams, good. This is a missile pilot, which I'm swapping out. Actually, do I have any good close quarters weapons? Ooh. I have too many options. We're gonna have some people that are around 8K, so it'll be okay.
I have 5,000 acoins to give you. Yes, you. Just you. But not just you. Kind of you. Give me 150. More subs. I'll give you 5,000 acoins. Yes, you. Just you.
This is horrible. Where's my legendary implants?
The sooner, the more, the more.
Why did I use Citadel? I don't know. It's cheating.
Coins for you, yes you, just you, only you and everyone else. 8 coins, so many, oh so many, happy, shiny, 8 coins. I've got hacks, I've got cheats, I've got mods, so much, so many, all of them cheaty.
I'm gonna run 2 8s because. Ooh.
Coins, 8 coins, so many,
No, you know, I think I'm just gonna stick with the 16.
shiny, purple, 8 coins.
I just picked up Citadel earlier today. It was on sale for like $5. I mean, I could use it. I've got weapons, but I actually think it's a little too strong to use. You know, I guess I don't have to be always optimized. Whatever, I'll stick with the other 2 8s. Ew. I lost a bunch of power. Huh. It's 'cause I'm running two epics. Okay, if anyone wants to join. Here is the room code. Woo! Let's see if that fills in. Is this the song that I want?
I want you,
Yeah.
just you, to have all
Yeah, anything like 4 to 8K is fine.
coins. Party with me and all these pink and purple and happy and shiny and 8 coins. No flashy lights or edits or text or scary pics of chef. It's just us and 8 coins. Party with me and all these pink and purple and happy
Ooh.
and shiny.
Yeah, this looks fair enough.
No flashy lights or edits.
Let's
or
keep it
text
clean.
or scary pics of
No
chef.
hits below the
It's
belt.
just us and
Touch gloves and let's go.
no homework, no riddles, no puzzles, just 4. Only 4. So easy.
3, 2, 1.
Personal secret code.
Can I make this?
Party
Okay.
with me and all this pink and happy and shiny and 8,000 coins. No flashy lights or edits or text or scary pics of chef. It's just us and 8 coins. You and me
Ooh, that surge is gonna be annoying. Good work.
1,000 coins.
November 15th.
We're just racking up the kills here. This is amazing. Reload faster. Curve more. No!
Three, two, one.
Good work, team. Good work. Oh, the background's all my music. I have more fun making music than the rest of the video process. It's also easily the most time-consuming part of the whole process. Ah! That'll learn me to not pay attention. Yeah, if anyone asks for acoins, they get banned. So when I'm done this match, you have like 10 seconds to apologize, and then I won't ban you. And if you don't apologize by then, you will get banned. Because I have zero patience for beggars. Yeah, I usually give people the benefit of the doubt once, but anyone that's seen my content knows that I, in general, completely hate beggars. And it's not because I'm not a generous person. If I could share what I have in-game, I might. But the reality is there's no in-game trading. So if somebody's begging me, they're asking me to spend my own money for their game. And I didn't go to university for 14 years to hand money out to strangers for their video games. If that sounds harsh, you're welcome to leave too. Because I also give a crap ton of money to charity. So yeah, that's my soapbox for the night. No, it's all good. I know in a lot of games there is in-game trading, so it's a normal question and people don't know. Did we just lose? Nah, I'm not a good guy. I'm a horrible person. Outlaw with Charge Rocket is really popular. Redox with Hornets is really popular. Did we get rid of that Nomad? No. How tough was that thing? That's harsh. Does this work? Nope. Ugh. Ugh. Citadeled. That's horrible. Horrible. I think we're gonna lose here. Nah, Seekerd!
Defeat.
Which mech has the most hit points? That would be Bastion. Yeah, Redox is really strong right now. If anyone else wants to get in on this, the code's up at the top. The code is also in the chat. Nah, I'm just an old man. Thanks, though. Yeah, I don't think I've told the Mech community the coffee story. So back in, I think it was 1983. Yeah, I'm that old. 1983, there was a video game contest at one of our national chains, and I won for our region. So my dad and I went to Toronto, which is our one of our major cities. It's basically our version of New York. And let's just shuffle this up. Mixed teams. So we were in Greektown, my father and I, and we were... Never felt more useless in your life? Nah. Long story short, we went to a cool restaurant in Greektown. It was a cafe, and my dad met a guy that owned a coffee distributorship. So when we came back, my dad asked me to do some research on it, and I was like 13 at the time, to go to look into if it was viable for us to do. Because my dad was a plumber and a gas fitter, and he could fix basically all restaurant equipment. Does this look balanced? Sure. No, it doesn't. So a few years later, we started dealing with coffee. And it's too many on one side. Too many on one side. If we can get the two 8Ks together on the side with 3, that would work. So in our warehouse, I've had several tons of coffee at any given time, which is really convenient. I'm very, very, very spoiled. You know what? I think this is, no, Goober, no. Okay, that looks good enough. I'm gonna have to reform the room after this match.
Three, 2, 1, go. Get out of my way.
I went on a road trip many years ago to the States this is back in the 90s. I'm so old, right? In the 90s, and I had boxes of coffee, like packages that you'd see in a restaurant. Yeah, this map's the worst. I don't like the parkour spots. Like, you can really abuse the terrain in here, which... In this game being a mobile game, I'm not really a fan of it. So the punchline was, I was crossing the border, and I had like 3 boxes of coffee in the back of my car, which is totally unexpected. And the border person says, anything to declare? And I said, no, just clothes and 21 pounds of coffee. I was like, and why do you have 21 pounds of coffee? And silly me, you know, being the smartass that I am, said, because it throws off the dogs? Sir, please pull ahead. I'm like, no. Nah, they were just curious more than anything about if there was like real commercial value for the coffee. I'm like, no, it's like $100 worth of coffee. It's just gifts. Like, that's kind of a weird gift. It's like, yeah, my family owns a coffee distributorship, so it's kind of convenient, and everyone loves coffee. Yeah, like I know better now. Like, you really shouldn't be cracking silly jokes with the border people, because they should take what you say seriously. Rules for custom and 4 to 8K, give or take. I got no kills, because I'm literally the worst. I'm almost dead. That's not good. I love the latency, because even though I'm very, very low ping time, maybe it was that low on health. Are these mine? No.
Incoming fire.
It's so quiet. Maybe too quiet. No, it's just the best of Canadian Brazilian coffee. We're running out of players. Ooh.
2-1. You have
Yeah,
won the
that
match.
didn't really seem exactly fair either. Unfortunately, I don't have the drive to do sales anymore for the coffee, so might be getting rid of the company sooner than later. I wrote this song for the memorial for Eclipse. Yeah, we're gonna have to reform Dropout.
Eclipse. Nerf Day. Sacrifice.
Yeah, 8.5 is fine.
Eclipse. Eclipse. Didn't do nothing. Eclipse was the best of us. Eclipse didn't do nothing. Eclipse, faithful companion. Eclipse, now it's trash. Eclipse didn't do nothing. Eclipse, nerf annihilation. Pure garbage, unplayable, worse than Juggy. But not really.
Let me give you everything.
Everything you ever wanted.
Do you mean
Should I put a little scrolling message along the bottom about don't beg. Call, thank you for hanging out. Yeah, we'll do like 1 or 2 more, and then I'm gonna fire up my main because I still have to do the rest of my tournaments. Or if anyone's got a bigger account, we can do some customs there. Close. Close. Is that fair? Let's find out.
Answer the questions. Comment. Subscribe.
Tell your friends,
Tell your family.
tell strangers.
3, 2, 1, go.
Acoins, 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 acoins.
So,
Many, oh, so many. Pink and purple. Hacks and cheats and mods and scripts and hacks and cheats.
ooh, Senior Sigma up on the top right's gonna be annoying. What? What? That wasn't enough? Oh my god. That was so robbed.
And acoins.
Oh, where's my song? I guess I should focus on the game a little more.
Opening fire. Incoming fire. Identified.
No! I was so dead. I was very, very much dead.
Three, two, one.
I mean, that was kind of close, I think, I hope. Maybe, sort of. Doop-a-doop-a-doo, backtracking. So much backtracking. So very much backtracking. Is that enough damage? Nope. Not even through the mods. Wow! Camporama. Campageddon. That was backtracking. I'm gonna cry now. Oh, that was my Discord intro.
Incoming fire.
Yeah, I can't deal with that kind of implant power, mod power.
2, 1.
Oh, draw. Is it a draw? It's still a draw.
Incoming fire.
Well, that was silly of me.
Three, 2, 1. Defeat.
Looking for the colossal deal. I would not max Sentinel. Yeah, GG's. You know, Paul, I haven't got a kick out of coffee for ages. I also don't get headaches from not drinking coffee. I haven't for ages because I just have one large coffee a day. And I just enjoy it. I don't. A lot of my friends, and when I was younger, I used to drink like a pot or two of coffee at a time. And if I didn't have a couple of cups of coffee a day, I'd get a headache, but I've slowly cut back over the years and it doesn't really bug me all that much now. I don't get a headache from it. I think I'm gonna switch over to my... Yeah, I don't have a way to deal with campers on this account. How long have I been... CPC with 2 people is bad. Doesn't work. I've been playing this game for 3 years and 4 months now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch over to my main. Hang tight. I'll be right back. I just want to double check that I'm not missing any collects on this account. Yeah, I've got a day left. There's my chef account. Hitting play. Oh. Get it, be right back. Here's the song that I wanted. Here's the song that I wanted. We didn't have Colossal Deal for 4 months. That was crazy. I should double check that I'm not missing a Colossal Deal here. Bring your biggest hangers. Oh! This is not quite fair, but it's closer. Those 6K accounts can still do a lot of damage, especially with things like Orion and Hemlock and Surge. This looks totally fair. I think this is good. Just switch this to 5v5. What do you mean, no? Explosion, we're counting on you. I already played that one.
Three, two, one, go.
This probably isn't the right hanger, but whatever. Yeah, this is a really good map for strike rockets. Nice. No! No! Get me out of there! No! Seeker shield, save me!
Three, two, one.
Overtime. What's going on? So close! So close! Am I gonna die before I can get behind cover here? It's horrible. Good enough. Nah, I'm sorry. That was mean. People aren't picking on me, are they? They never do that. I need eyes. Ow. Oh, did you guys give me a 2-for-1? Almost. Uh-oh. 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 See?
One. Defeat.
Ah, those are reasonably close. Those are reasonably close. GG's. I demand a rematch. So many outlaws. If anyone else wants to join in, there's the room code. It's also on the top right. I took a couple of silly deaths too. No, that seemed mostly okay. Can I scroll chat up or down? Which way? Would I like to play other games? I don't play any other games. I don't have time for anything else. I play Star Trek Fleet Commander, but that's basically Farmville in space. But otherwise, I don't play anything else. Like the Mobile Legend? No. I'm too old for these things.
Three, two.
Hey, you guys can totally stream snipe me. That's not very fair. It's not very nice. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Everyone needs good yodeling music.
Ghost. Double kill.
Well, it's not bad damage for a Surge Burrow Beam. There's still an outlaw out here, right?
Well done.
Ah! Thank you, Archdemon. Thank you. Thank you. You're the best. I needed to get killed there. Ah! Stop killing me. Nah! Nah! Did we win? Yay.
Well done.
Oh, someone get me out of there. Someone's gonna spawn a surge on me. Hey, I thought I shot there. Archdemon, well done, well done. Guess I should focus on the game for a minute. Revenge-gi. Hey! Quit doing that thing to me.
Critical damage. Well done.
At least these matches are close. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Uh-oh. Who got themselves killed? I mean, killed it. No! Teleport out of there!
3, well done. 2, 1. Putting fire.
Okay, team, I need you guys to get some kills here. Because I'm not doing anything. Nope, can't, I'm happy to take the draw at this point. Don't die. Don't die! Okay, draw. Good. Good, good, good.
Tracking target. Tracking target. Tracking target.
Ooh.
Tracking target. Inputting fire.
Thank you. May I have another?
Done.
This one. Oh, that was quite the explosion. Christmas carols. No!
You have won the match.
That was fun.
Holiday showdown, storm wrack, death walker, taka, pew pew.
Hangar showdown, holiday showdown, podgun redeemer. Hangar showdown, holiday showdown, podgun redeemer.
Okay, I think I'm good for one more. What did you guys think? Were those teams reasonably close? Maybe not. And we're bugged again. Yeah, I think that's probably a good place to call it. Am I Master Chef? Sometimes. My name is Vlahos, and I am a chef online only. So yeah, ChefVlahos is my name online, and that is my name. Yeah, I'm seeing the difference in the between my stream and what's on YouTube. It's pretty nasty. I think I'm gonna be. I can't. Sorry, my English is failing right now. The room is bugged, and I think that's a good time for me to wrap it up. Yeah, I had just gonna end the music here. I had a cooking show on Twitch for about 5 years. I was top 50 for English food and drink streamers. I did Mecharena briefly, and Twitch was not the place for Mecharena content. Because I was... For the 3 months that I did it seriously, I was #1 for Mecharena content, with a whopping 16 viewers. Yeah, that was #1 on Twitch, 16 viewers. Yeah. So I do have a bunch of recipes. I cook all cuisine. Like my whole stream was focused for getting gamers and broke college students to cook their own food instead of wasting it on like DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever. And unfortunately, the vast majority of my viewers were in the 40 plus demographic, and apparently I had a lot of folks from San Francisco that really liked me for whatever reason. I'll leave that one alone. And yeah, I dropped Twitch last year in October, but I'm going to start doing YouTube videos for cooking on my cooking channel. I'll start making proper videos directly for YouTube, probably starting in the fall. I just don't want to be spending like 20 to 40 hours a week doing YouTube stuff just as a hobby, because I do have a day job, and that's a lot of time to commit. The reason I brought up the cooking is if anyone ever has a request for a recipe, or if you have a family recipe to share with me, I'd love to hear it. Well, I have about 1,500 hours of unlisted videos on YouTube. Between 1,500 and 1,800 on YouTube. So if you see anything, actually, I'll just give you my website here, the dailybear.ca. The website in the chat is my domain, thedailybear.ca. I have recipes all over the place there. O's Hunter, I'm not doing any more customs tonight because I still have to wrap up my tournament and get to sleep early. Biscuit salami. The content creator community is pretty good. The Reddit isn't nearly as toxic as other Reddits, and the Discord is pretty active. I'm not really active in the Mecharena Discord because I'm already on like 5 billion Discord channels, and I think I'm one of the only content creators that's active on the Reddit channel. But yeah, if you're curious about a recipe, that's my site. Just search for whatever you're looking for. If you want to see the video, send me a message with the episode that you're looking for. And if it says there's a YouTube video, I probably have the unlisted 3-hour raw footage. I can do one hanger review. Divyansh Yadav, what is your ID number? And then we will wrap up the stream. And I do all the cuisine. I live in a very, very, very multicultural city. My junior high school class photos looked like the United Colors of Benetton. Half of us were first generation Canadians. More than half of us had English as a second language. Yeah, you know what's funny is I think Rev Deuce from the Star Trek Fleet community, he wanted a pita recipe, and I found a red lentil pita for that. The dysphagia is that's when you get basically acid reflux and you have a hard time swallowing things, and things with I think gluten and wheat really it's not celiac, but it's sort of related. Put a space between each number, put a dot between each number, maybe that'll fix it. Like I guess my specialty or my area of expertise was keto. I got to apply my very, very strong science background to my gastro science knowledge. And I did a whole bunch of research. And normally I don't like life sciences. I'm much more of a hard sciences, like math, physics, computer science guy, because those are my degrees. But I think I took literally every first year university science course there was. I think all of them. 14 years is a long time to take a bunch of undergrad degrees. So I have a lot of silly knowledge. And apparently I haven't forgotten all of it. I never cared for life sciences, though. I never liked memorizing. I'd rather learn stuff rather than memorizing stuff. That's why real mathematicians think that statisticians are, well, fake mathematicians. Oh, okay, okay. That's bizarre. I don't know why your ID isn't showing up. Oh, what clan are you in? Maybe I can find it that way. Stop picking on me. Yeah, tell me your clan. I'll look it up from there. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Razor. That looks familiar. Okay. Okay, here we go. Surge. Revoker 10s. Neve, you're running... Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Personally, I like this build. Deep passing gal. Hey, hey. Yeah, I do like this build where it's all about the mech abilities, and you only need the revoker damage. What was funny was before the first revoker nerf, I think it was Ruffles was asking me why I was only running revoker 10s on my Surge, and I said it was for budget reasons. And then I showed him that I wasn't even running revoker damage, I was running all 4 mech implants. He's like, what? I said, yeah, that's how broken that weapon is. I don't even need to run the damage implant, it's just the 4 mech implants. Classification IDDSI, neat. Eclipse Stormrack, it's still a strong build. Like, Stormracks are a strong weapon, they're always going to be a strong weapon. Eclipse at 10k is fine. Endgame, we rarely see it, but when we do see it, it tends to do some work. So I'm not one of the people that says eclipses are useless. They're just not meta, but they're still a very strong. It's still a very strong mech. Stormrack reload legendary, good. Rest is good. Damage, sure. Yeah, Stormrack 12s, you really do need the damage. That's why I prefer Lacewing with Stormracks than Eclipse, because the only real mech implant you need for Lacewing is the jump distance in general, so you can run the reload, radius, and damage. You don't need the damage on the 16s, but yeah, like picking damage over radius, that's totally a style thing. It's a personal preference. 3 months ago, I would have been completely on team radius, but right now with especially the top end bots being so tough, I think damage is the way to go. Outlaw Disruptor is perfectly fine. It's a great way to punish people for camping. Andrea, Gemini, Orion, love it. Yeah, his hanger's fine. His hanger's fine. And it's, you know what the usual upgrades are. You need legendary mods. Canopy you can get away with Epic. And find another missile pilot instead of Neymar. This is perfectly fine though. You're a bully because you're good. That's how it works. Paul? Okay, I think there was one more. And red. Where's your ID? I know most people don't really care for the hangar reviews. It's not super thrilling content. Hero Brine, 31,000, good. Redox, Geminis, that's fine. Hornets are better. technically on Redux right now just because of the bug. Deathwalker Hellfire, that's interesting. You can close the distance enough with Deathwalker, but you're gonna need to have really good duration and cooldown. Yeah, it's not quite enough. But I mean, that's through the lens of an endgame player. You're still under 8K, so this is fine so far. Solus with Fuse Mortar? That's kind of mean. That's kind of mean. I like it. Guardian still works. Like, the fact that it's 32 energy and system crash is a very, very strong effect. It has no hit points. Like, if things look at you the wrong way, you're dead. But under 9 or 10K, yeah, this still works. One thing that's bothered me about Mecharena and progression for a couple of years now is it's usually if you're looking to get to like late game, like 10, 12K plus or end game, you really shouldn't invest in anything that's not Orion, maybe Redeemer, maybe Aegis, and the rest should all be legendary. So take the losses early on, and then once you start picking up your legendaries, just mono focus on those. Because this Guardian, I'm sure, has done you wonders. I'm sure this has been a complete workhorse until about now. But you're going to be coming up to the point where this thing just dies too easily. Even with max mods, it's going to die too easily. And of course, Surge Revoker, classic build. Yeah. Okay. Last two, I'm going to plow through these and then we're going to call it a night. I know that, clan. Okay. Blizzfrost Revoker, classic. What do you have for implants? Range and damage? Yeah. Blizzfrost doesn't need more than 1, maybe 2 implants, so that's fine. I'm gonna go do your tournament bullying. Good luck. Yeah, I had some physical issues the last week of the last tournament, so I missed a bunch of matches. But I think I still averaged about 400 acoins per day that I was playing. Burrow Beam Surge, you really need to run all 3 Burrow Beams. Yeah. You need the mag, you need the reload and the damage, I think. And then just go for ability cooldown. For anyone that was doing the customs and they thought that my Surge Burrow Beam combo was doing really good damage, that's why. Because I was running the 3 weapon implants. What's Grandmaster? GM is Grandmaster for tournament. Stormrack, Deathwalker, classic. Ooh. See, in general, you can get the duration and cooldown, the generic ones from the store. The epic ones are, unless you're a really, really hardcore grinder, the epic ones are good enough. They really are. If you're looking to push to endgame, then you might want to consider investing in the legendaries. Is the epic fire rate worth it? I think so. I think so. I did a video, a Math and Mechs video on Burrow Beam, the post-nerf analysis where I did a comparison with all the combinations. Eclipse Revoker, what I don't like about Eclipse Revoker is the reduced duration on Phase Cloak. You just can't close the and the reduced effective range on Revoker. Even with the range implant, it's not that much higher. the base damage has a huge drop off after 20 meters. So unless you have a mech that can dash or teleport, Revokers are best on dashers or teleporters or Citadel. Blizzfrost is the next best thing. But this is okay, like you can close in and you're gonna do damage and you're like if you're at 8 or 9k, I'd have this would be perfectly fine. My guess is your Eclipse is only able to get like 1 or 2 kills, 3 tops typically. Like I know you're gonna have good matches here and there, but this isn't the workhorse that it used to be. And Blockhorn Overdriver, classic combo. Yeah, that's good. Okay, here's the next one. I think we're almost done. There's like 1 or 2 more to check. Super kill. Die, die, die. Okay, mid-game we have Ember Revoker. I normally don't like mixing weapons. I know you're trying to use your 16 energy. As long as you get the weaken from Ember gun first, this does work fine. Gemini Orion, you're actually better off with the 2 8s than the 116. But at your power, this is perfectly fine. And grats on getting the Gemini from Great Rush. Citadel. Compound beam, that works. Blizzfrost Revoker, also good. I do think that compound on Blizzfrost is better than Revoker, but Revoker still works. And Hemlock Charge Rocket, yeah, that's good. Yeah, Hanger's fine. And I think we have 1 more 5. Oops. 5, 6. Is that your Plarium ID? Patrol Mondel, I already got yours, I believe. Veda, that ID isn't working. Wither Boss. Yeah, send it again, that'll be the last one I check. Okay, mid-game, Surge Revoker, classic. Close quarter, distance, Revoker damage, that's kind of perfect. Cooldown would be nice, but that's fine. Much better, got it. Hemlock Continuum. I think the burst damage weapon would be better. I don't hate Continuum though. It's not a bad weapon. I just prefer burst damage on Hemlocks. Missiles on Redox. Again, if you had Hornets, that would be ideal. Storm 16 is fine. Disruptor 8 just to get the other 8 energy in there. Again, you're at mid-game, so this is going to be devastating people. Dreadnought, shame on you. And Mimicker Savant. Man, Mimicker is so much fun. I can totally read your chat. Your internet's losing. No. Well, you know, with the stun from Dreadnought, missile racks aren't a horrible choice, because you can still aim right beside their feet when they're stunned and get that 50% bonus damage. Yeah, this hanger's perfectly fine. This hanger's actually strong. It's strong for mid-game. All good. People make mistakes and I'm not gonna freak out. It's when people like spam the entire chat that I don't care for. Last one, Fox. I think it's the last one. Surge Revoker. Equipped with damage, cooldown duration, that's fine. Solar Strike Rocket. Strike Rocket. Why do I have a hard time saying that? Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Like any mech that's got heavy capacity, like that maxes out at 32 energy, you can get by with slightly inferior weapons or weapons that don't work well on scouts. Because me personally, I love my 24 energy mechs, and things like Strike Rockets stopped being good a few months ago. Stopped being good against bots, and against players it was starting to be less good. Panther Grab. This is a classic combo. It's weak because of mods. That's the big challenge. Like I was a huge fan of graviton beams, especially on Eclipse. That for me, that was one of the funnest builds for Eclipse. But mods kind of ruined gravs. You can still use them at your power, but I wouldn't invest in these anymore. Same with Panther, actually. I wouldn't rank this guy up any more than you already have it. Eclipse Storm Rack, I've gone over that. You're missing some power here. You're at 18, not 16, but you knew that. Again, you're mid-game. You're not going to have perfect matched energy unless you're a big casher. And Aegis Podgun. Personally, I love my Podguns. Totally fine. And of course, the only complaint is that it's not a barrage pilot, but beggars can't be choosers. Hangar's fine. This also looks a ton of fun. And having fun is kind of important in the game. Paul, in case I missed it, you have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. You guys are killing me. Isagi. Yeah, you're welcome. Hopefully you have some, you get some Goofy Goopers back. Nice. Hopefully the review helps a bit. So far I haven't seen anything that was too bad. You want another hanger review? I gave you one like yesterday. Or is that just me complaining about you? I don't know, we'll find out. Hanger review. Do I think you should start a YouTube channel? Well, here's the real questions. Why do you want to make a YouTube channel? So I'll tell you right now, it's thankless work. A lot of people just complain. I don't know how I lucked out with getting such an awesome community, but thank you guys for being so awesome. You need to know why, like, you need a good reason. You're not going to make any money, and you're not going to get any fame or glory. So if those are your reasons for doing YouTube, this is the wrong game, and it takes a long time to get anywhere on YouTube. If you don't like editing, if you don't like posting on all the social medias, probably not the thing for you. Now, if you happen to like the editing and you happen to like making videos and you can communicate effectively and you're bringing something a little different or unique, then I recommend it. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to give you a hand, or like technical advice, or maybe some like stylistic things but a lot of people see content creators and go, I want to do that, but the single biggest question I have is why. Like, I don't expect to ever be monetized on this. I lose money every single time I turn on Mecharena, because I could be making a lot more money doing my work than making videos. So all of this stuff is a labor of love, and I'm not saying that to get any pity or sympathy from you guys. I do just fine. But I'm saying for a lot of people, the time that you're investing, you're never going to get that value back. So if you enjoy it, by all means do it. Sola Stormrack, classic. Lancer Hornet, I kind of like that too. Like Hornets, Savants, Stormracks, Pods, they all work perfectly fine. Even Strike Rockets are a good enough nuisance on Lancer. Geminis especially. Speaking of Geminis, of course you know that you need the 8s, but they're expensive. This is going to be good enough though, because Orion hits hard. Redeemer Charge Rocket. Because you need more speed on it, right? No, but Charge Rockets, they're gaining a lot of popularity for a reason. And Revokers on Killshot. Okay, you're at the start of mid-game. You can still get away with Killshot Revokers, but I would actually swap your Killshot out before swapping out your Lancer. That's personal. Now, if you make this work, awesome. But against skilled opponents, against cachers, this thing's gonna be squishy. And I know Killshot is a fan favorite, and it was easy to source, and it used to be kind of top meta. It's not anymore. And with the power creep of weapons, it's just too easy to kill, and it can't really protect itself. Now, if you were using this as a mobile weapons platform for guided spam or Hornets or something, and you're just dashing to capture beacons and run away, and then turn around and shoot, and then run away some more, that's completely different, and then you can play this much later. But as far as the close quarters pew pew Revokers, you can't run this much longer. It's still fine right now, but not much longer. Okay, I saw a few more. You guys are trying to keep me on all night? What's going on? I don't want to review it just because of the name. Ooh, Neymar, old. Okay. Surge Revoker, it's a classic. 16 energy, it's good. You're running... I should be running damage, not range. And actually running range can get you into trouble and drop your DPS if you miss. Because it takes longer for the dart when you miss to come back. That's why I really don't like range on Revokers. Versa's interesting. Okay, so you're still in mid-game. Panther is still fine. I wouldn't max it out personally. Versus as a flexible weapon with Panther makes a lot of sense because you can use it in machine gun mode after you pop up your barrier, and it's good enough. It's definitely good enough. Redox Hornets, attaboy, way to cheat the system, love it. The one thing though is, like, your Neymar is max, but you might be better off with a different legendary pilot because the vast majority of the damage comes from the Venom, not the actual Hornet. So I would encourage you to test the survivability by running a legendary pilot for the extra hit points rather than the Neymar Jr. for the sprinting buff and slightly more damage on the missiles themselves. I don't know if or when they're patching Redox Hornet, they know about it. This is so silly. I'm not allowed to talk about things that they told me not to talk about, but if I don't know, I can say I don't know. So you can figure that out for yourself. But I don't like guessing, because if I guess right, I could get in trouble. And my guesses aren't always right, but my analysis is usually good. Like, I predicted that burrow beams would lose popularity after the nerf, if and only if people started running mechs with more mitigation. They didn't start running more mechs with mitigation, so burrow beams are still fairly popular. I think Blizzfrosts are a bit of a skill check that a lot of players in endgame, they just don't like it, or it doesn't fit their playstyle. And same with all new mechs. If you're in endgame, like competitive endgame, you basically need maxed mods, otherwise your mech isn't playable. That's why I don't main my tail sting, because I'm just short on mod parts. Deathwalker Stormrock, it's a classic. Yeah, personally, if you have a different pilot to use here, I would swap the pilots and give the missile damage to your Deathwalker. And last but not least, Aegis with Burrow Beam, that's fine. Okay, my friends, I need to call that a night. Oh, is there one more? Okay. You're lucky I love you guys. Cutie. Better be. Mech Hanger, I'm kidding. So you're late mid-game, almost late game? Oh, so cute. I bought this skin when I saw it. Okay, Paragon Overdriver, get rid of it. I know it's for budget, and I know you're going to be free to play, or very, very, very light cash. You need to swap these two mechs out soon. Okay, and having said that, maxed out long arm 12s hit surprisingly hard if you can stay at range. There's worse weapons to have, and I kind of appreciate this. Actually, I need a quick 30 second. I gotta clear my throat here, hang on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My roommate does not do well with the heat. We're pushing 40 something degrees Celsius right now. It's going to be 48 Celsius tomorrow with the humidity. And I'm fine with the heat. Like, I've been in 50 Celsius on the bulb, like actual 50 Celsius weather before when I was in Greece. I don't recommend it. I know my friends from India deal with crazy temperatures all the time. Yeah, roommate can't handle the heat, so the air conditioner's on, and air conditioning bugs me. So I have I tend to get a sore throat from it, but first world problems, right? The fact that I have air conditioning in during a heat wave, and our electricity is among the cheapest on the planet. So that's I'm not really complaining about these things. Okay, Lancer Savant, this is good. Jump distance, yeah, this is good, and you can play this for a bit longer, but unfortunately these 3 mechs on the left, you're going to need to swap them out soon. The good news is you still have solid pieces for this. Like, these weapons themselves are good. Even the long arm 12s, like, these things will hit hard. And the weaken chance, 30% weaken chance, that's significant. And of course, surge revokers. Okay. And you're running range damage. Yeah, again, I don't like the range. If your accuracy is good, that's fine. If you have other implants to use, I would use them. But yeah, I mean, this you know this works. And Hemlock Gemini is just mean. I totally approve of this. The jump from mid game to late game, and by mid game I mean 4 to 6k, and late game it's like 8 to 10, and there's a gap of 2000 power for a reason, because not all 6k builds or not all 6k hangers are really equivalent or even comparable. So I like leaving a lot of wiggle room between those categories. But by the time you get to late game, again, being like 8 to 10k range, you shouldn't be using any starting Pokemon. You should be all legendary or a couple of the epics. Again, like Orion for sure you can use, Redeemer for sure you can use, Aegis for sure you can use. And you can still make Panther work. I just don't think it's ideal. Ugh. I gotta send a message to Sloth. I hate saying no to my friends. All 282 of them. Mitesh. Okay, so here we have another mid game, which is good. Gemini Orion, huge fan of this. You have some extra space, but that's fine. Always get your weapons ready before you upgrade your mech. Is Gemini much better with the mod rework? It kind of is, because people went from 9 to 6 multi-layer perimeter shields. It makes Gemini on mechs other than Orion or Tailsting, it makes it viable. Like, you can run Gemini 16s on bigger mechs. Ziago, welcome. Hey, hey. Even Lacewing with Gemini 12s, you can easily make that work on a lot of maps. It's not just Geminis aren't just for mechs that have penetration. You can use them everywhere now, which is good. Yeah, I need to double check the numbers on my shared mod worksheet, just to make sure that those numbers haven't changed, because I think they have. Hemlock Stormrock is good. Put them to sleep, then blow them up. It's kind of a natural. Compound Vortex. Yep, that's really good. Of course, Surge Revoker, right energy, and your build is damage range, cooldown duration. Yeah, it's fine. And last but not, oh, Parasite with compounds. Wow, look at you with all the compounds. For players that can control their weapons, Compound Beam is really strong. I like this hanger. I'm actually surprised your win rate isn't higher. Like, I was expecting something 70s. Unless you did these upgrades recently. Yeah, hanger's fine. Okay. My friends, thank you so much. Let me know if you want me to do this regularly on Saturdays. I don't mind. I mean, it's fun for me. I might just play on my main and just describe what's going on. I don't know. I think you might find that more interesting. I know a lot of people don't care for hanger reviews. Like, I know BMP's not a fan. Same with Ruffles. Like, neither are really fans of doing hanger reviews on their lives, because other than the one person who's getting their hanger reviewed, it's not necessarily interesting, and most people know if their hanger is good or not. Like, when I'm in the game chat, I very frequently see people say rate my hanger, and I'm like, what does that even mean? So I just give everyone a 12 and they're happy and they thank me and then they go away. If somebody asks for suggestions and feedback, that's totally different. Like, if they want a review and they want input, yeah, again, that's completely different. But just giving them a 1 to 10, that doesn't mean anything. Mobile gaming, welcome back from work. I'm just about to pull the plug on this. Okay, thank you so much again for tuning in, getting me up to what I'm at, like 2,350 subs. If you are in the like 4 to 6K range, send a friend request to my sous chef account. And that's the ID for my sous chef account. It's at 4K-ish now. I'm going to get it to 6K by the end of August, I think. I'm going to spend a few dollars on it. And I'm going to leave it in that range for playing with viewers. But I've rambled and babbled long enough. Don't be strangers. Like, share, subscribe. Opa.